So today I want to show what's in my on-the-go sketching kit. This is the kit that I take when I'm out and about and when I'm just wanting to make very quick monochrome paintings. I've tried to keep it very simple in what I carry with me so that it's light, but I also wanted to have a reasonable quality sketchbook and paint for when I'm sketching outside. So in my kit I also have what I consider a high quality paint and a high quality sketchbook. So I'll quickly show you all the tools that I take with me when I want to go sketching outdoors. So first up is the paintbrushes. Ideally, I'd really like to get Winsor & Newton paintbrushes because so far they've been my favourite ones that I've used, but I didn't want to completely go all out just for this kit. So what I opted for instead were a couple of Montmar paintbrushes and an Art Spectrum paintbrush as well. These are student level paintbrushes, so they're quite cheap for a small set of them. I also wanted to get round edged brushes because I feel like I can paint better with those ones, so I opted for quite a large one, a medium one and a small one for finer details. I also have my trusty Pigma Micron pen. My favourite size nib for this is 0.1 because I feel like it's large enough to make bold lines when you go over it a few times, but it also can be light enough to do a very, very light sketch. Of course, when you're painting with watercolour, you need water, so I have to have a jar with me. But the best thing about a jar is that it comes with a lid. So I can use the lid as a palette, so it's a place to put my paint, and then the jar I can fill up just with my water bottle and I can use watercolour. Simples. It works really, really well. The paint that I use is a sepia tone from Winsor & Newton. So far that brand is my favourite paint to buy, but they are a little bit on the expensive side. This small tube was $12, so yeah, it's pricey, but it does go a long, long way. So I think for the cost per use, I would say that it's okay. But of course Montmar sell the same sort of things for a cheaper price. So if you're really scratching for money, Montmar's completely fine. I use that as well in my paintings. I've just noticed that Winsor & Newton have more of a smoother, creamier texture to them, but yeah, so that's what I opt for. I also carry a couple of paper clips with me, or are they bulldog clips? I've forgotten what they're called, but that's what they look like. And they are to hold my pages down if it's just windy outside so that I don't have pages flapping everywhere. So if you do want to paint outside, don't forget those because they're a lifesaver. I also take numerous paper towels with me. I've cut them up into small squares and I just stuff them into my box so that I always have a lot and I don't need to worry that I'm missing them and won't be able to wipe my brush clean. And finally, my sketchbook. I really like Hahnemuhl's sketchbooks. I think they're quite a good quality. Again, just like the paint, they are quite expensive. This one's a small one, it's smaller than A5. And I have a feeling it was like $25–30. So yes, for a very small book, it was quite costly. But of course, there are so many other watercolour sketchbooks that you can buy that you don't have to get this one. It's just my personal preference. And that's what's in my on-the-go painting set. I like looking at these sorts of videos, so I hope that you enjoyed mine. And I'll see you again in another video. Bye!